Alright guys, Gavin here. Just trying out this new thing, see if it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but see how it goes. Let me know what you think on this video, and if you like it, I'll do more. So what it is just like little book reviews and books that I really like and you might want to check out, but don't be expecting any in-depth kind of reviews. Well, of the book, obviously, I'll review it as best I can, but I mean like technically, all these big reviewers, they've got like English degrees and they talk about writing styles and writing techniques. I don't know much about that. All I know is what I like and stories that I like. So I'll try and fill you in the best that I can, but don't be expecting any technical shiz here. But I thought for the first one, the book I'd review probably be, I thought for the easiest option, my favorite book probably of all time, which is this one. The Princess Bride by William Goldman. Before you say, right, Gavin, what are you doing reading that? That sounds pretty girly and pretty kiddish. It is not, right? It is a great book for anyone that likes reading, like whatever you like in a book. I guarantee you will find in this book, whether it's action, romance, comedy, fight scenes, like say fantasy, chase, and even funky catchphrases. This book literally has everything. You want a crazy albino? There's an albino in here. You want miracles? There's Miracle Max, who is a legend in this book. Probably one of my favorite characters actually, and he's not even in it that long. So yeah, the book starts out with you've got starts off this little farm in the middle of nowhere. I believe it's based in Florence, I think, with Buttercup, who is this woman who, well, women, I don't know how old they're meant to be in this bloody book. Young woman. Her family own this farm, and to help around the farm, she's got this little kind of slave boy, or she calls him farm boy, that like she doesn't even know his name. She just calls him farm boy, and she treats him just like a slave. Like, oh, go get me this, go get me that, go get me this, and he just does it. And instead of being bitchy about it, he's just like, as you wish. That is pretty much all he says to her in the years that he works for her, is just as you wish. And then as they get older and he works for them more and more, and Buttercup like takes a fair eye to him. And she's like, you know what? I like this kid. And then eventually they fall in love. Finds out his name. She finds out his name is actually Wesley, not Farm Boy. And like this is just the start. I hope I'm not ruining too much, but he goes away. He has to, after they find out that they're in love and all that, big romance. He has to go away. He goes away to earn his fortune, sails the seas to work for someone, and out of nowhere, boom, his ship gets attacked by the one and only Dread Pirate Roberts, who is Jack Sparrow before Jack Sparrow. He is the Lord of the Seas, like the most fearsome pirate you can ever think of. That's who the Dread Pirate Roberts is. Takes no prisoners, just kills everyone in sight. So yeah, Buttercup hears about this and goes into a mental depressive state. No eating, no sleeping, just depressed. Until dun, 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 the prince of, I believe, Florence, as I say, decides he wants Buttercup to be his bride and eventually queen and rule the country with him. Buttercup is reluctant, as she still loves Wesley, or farm boy. But yeah, goes along with it, whatever. However, just before they're ready to get married, Buttercup gets hijacked and kidnapped. Yeah, it's already getting pretty good, isn't it? Kidnapped by this is the greatest cast of all time. You've got a giant, Fezzik, who is one of the funniest, kindest like giants you'll ever read about. He's probably my favorite character in the book. Fezzik. You've got Inigo Montoya, some Spaniard swordsman, like the best swordsman in the world, and a little midget, but a genius called Vizzini. Sorry, really bad throat. So yeah, they kidnap the princess, and they're hoping to start a war between Florence and the neighboring country or town or whatever called. I can't pronounce them. They're all bloody friends. So yeah, they're trying to start a war there by making it look like it was the people from the other neighboring town or country or whatever that hijacked Princess, but it was them, and they're working alone. So they steal the princess. So the prince obviously goes mental and sends out a search party. But before they get to them, out of nowhere, boom, 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 the dread pirate Roberts turns up and goes mental, and he wants the princess. So yeah, he goes on a big old revenge mode and starts scrapping with all these people. Well, he scraps with the giant and the swordsman. He has one of the best things about this is with the one with Vizzini. It's like the battle of wits. Like he gets iocane powder. Vizzini gets iocane powder, puts it in 2 glasses, and they just have this awesome banter while trying to decide what glass of wine the iocane. It's deadly. It's like as soon as you drink it, you're dead. And so that's a pretty intense moment. And then there's takes her to there's the Cliffs of Despair. It's just, I'm not going to go too into it because I don't know what would be ruining the story and what wouldn't be ruining the story. But all I'm going to say is the characters in this, of all the books I think I've ever read, the characters in this are amazing, and it's so funny. Like the banter between, like I say, like there'll be a massive sword fight, and they'll just be sitting there, just casually talking to each other, complimenting each other's style, while trying to kill each other. It's so funny. And like I say, it's the little side characters as well. Like there's the albino, there's Mirko Max and his wife, and Fezzik, and he has some great one-liners. So yeah, whatever you're into, like I say, this book has it. Like, if you haven't read it, I'm sure a lot of you have actually, but if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. And if you like the book, of course, it's probably my favorite film adaptations of a book ever. So if you like the book, go see the film, or if you like the film, go read the book, because it's one of the ones that I can't decide which is better. They're both amazing. So yeah, that's that. The Princess Bride. Check it out. And if you like this, I mean, like I say, this is my first time, but give me comments and let me know how you feel, and hopefully I'll get better at the reviewing technique. Like I said, I don't know, like, I'm trying not to spoil it too much by giving too much away, the spoilers and all that, so I don't know what to tell you and what not to tell you. And also with the writing technique, to me it's well written, but I don't know much about that, but it's just a great read. It's so easy to get through as well. It doesn't feel like a hassle to get through. So yeah, pick it up. Anyway, give me comments, tell me what you think, and if you'd like to see more, or books that you'd like reviewed, and just any general chat, just give me a shout. If not, hopefully see you next time. Peace.